This was another deep dive, and if it doesn't make sense, just wait till the end. I've previously already mentioned how Linda Ronstadt and Taylor Swift appear to have very similar career trajectories. And I do think 1987 for Linda Ronstadt is very similar to Swift's music that she's done so far with Republic Records. At the beginning of 87, Linda Ronstadt, along with Emmylou Harris and Dolly Parton, formed Trio and released their first album of country songs, which took about a decade for it to come into fruition. One of the reasons why it took so long is that they all had different record labels and the contracts just wouldn't let them work together. The album is critically and financially very successful. And if you claim to be a Parton fan at all, you need to listen to this album. 87, Ronstadt also releases Canciones de mi Padre, a Spanish album of Mexican mariachi music. This was music that she grew up listening to. The main reason she was able to make this album was that her career up until this point was very financially successful, and she was able to use that pull to allow her to make this album. Many always doubted Ronstadt's claim of being Mexican American because she, had a German last name, but many also said, oh, she didn't look Mexican. It wasn't highly received, but also the reviewers just didn't understand the genre of music. But this album was extremely financially successful, and it's still to this day one of the greatest selling non-English albums to be released in the United States. The reasons that this album was able to be successful is, one hand, you got the Ronstadt fans that were getting exposed to a new genre of music, and Mexican Americans who are familiar with the genre but are excited to see one of the most popular singers of the time not only make this album but give extreme honor to the genre as well. Which the same could be said for Swift's Lover, Folklore, and Evermore, which Swift has been able to prove her long-standing financial success is able to make music that not only she's passionate about, also bring together audiences of different backgrounds to come together and enjoy this music, despite its themes, genre, or its varying references that Swift weaves throughout all of her lyrics. Next, I'm going to talk about the time that Linda Ronstadt would soon be roasted over her claims of her Mexican American identity.